Hello and welcome to ECE Electronics. So the GATE 2021 exam is going to happen very soon, and there are some slight modifications in the guidelines of the exam and also in the question pattern and in the syllabus. So in this video we'll be discussing about the modifications in the guidelines, the revised syllabus, and also towards the end I'll suggest you a strategy for preparing the GATE exam in an effective way within the next 6 months. Okay, so let's see what are the variations or what are the modifications in the GATE guidelines. So the first important thing is that the GATE exam will be conducted by IIT Bombay, and the date that they have given or announced as of now is on 5th, 6th, 12th, 13th and 14th of the month of February. Okay, so the exam will be on 5th, 6th, 12th, 13th and 14th. These are the dates given for the GATE exam, and they have included 2 new papers along with the already existing papers. The 2 new papers are Environmental Science and Engineering and also Humanities and Social Science. So there are total 27 papers for which you can give the GATE exam now. Okay, the exam will be totally or completely computer based examination, just like in the previous years. Okay, and also for 2021 exam, the 3rd year is also eligible. So in the previous years, only 4th year students were able to write the GATE exam, but here in 2021, also 3rd year students can apply. That is 3rd year and 4th year students can attend the GATE exam. So that is a big change they have made. And also another important modification or the change they have made is that in the previous years you can only give GATE exam for only 1 paper, but here from 2021, that is on this year, you can give GATE exam for more than 1 papers, and the combinations, that is which all papers you are going to select as 2 papers, they'll be suggesting you, and based on their suggestions you can select the papers, and this selection or writing of these 2 exams will be based on the infrastructure and the date availabilities. Okay, so that is another important variations or modification they have made. And also they have made a slight variation in the question type also. Earlier there were only MCQ questions and numerical answer type questions, but in 2021 they have also included multiple select questions in which multiple options can come as the right answer. Okay, so that is another important change they have made. And for MCQ question, that can be either 1 or 2 mark question, there is negative marking for MCQ questions. But if the question is for 1 mark, 1/3 mark will be the negative marking, and if the question is for 2 mark, 2/3 mark is the negative marking. But there is no negative marking for multiple select question and the numerical answer type question. So there are totally 3 type of questions you can face: MCQ, MSQ and numerical answer type, and out of which only MCQ questions is having negative marking. Okay, so that is the one another modifications they have made in the GATE exam. And all the other things are just like in the previous years. There is no age limit, and you can apply through the online site only. And the GATE score you are getting is for 3-year validity is having for the GATE score. And these are the important variations or the modifications they have made. And also they have given that the date can vary. So as per now, they are saying that the exam will start on 5th, but the date can vary based on this COVID situation. Okay, so these are the modifications in the GATE exam or in the guidelines. Now we are going to see the revised syllabus for GATE 2021 ECE. So I'll be discussing all the subjects given in the new revised syllabus based on its importance, and also after discussing the syllabus we'll be discussing or we'll be seeing an effective preparation strategy for GATE 2021 ECE within the next 6 months. So the exam will start approximately, that is as per the given dates, the exam will start on February 5th. So till that there is approximately 6 months. Okay, so within this time period, how can you effectively prepare for GATE 2021? Let's see. We'll be seeing an effective preparation strategy also. So if you see the revised syllabus of GATE 2020, you can see that some of the topics has been removed. The syllabus has actually become very precise and very to the point. Okay, so we'll be seeing the subjects or the syllabus based on the weightage level. So the first subject we are going to see is analog circuits, and the topics they have included in the revised syllabus is, you can also download the syllabus in the description. I'll be giving the link for the new syllabus in the description. Okay, so the first topic is diode circuits, very, very important. Clipping, clamping and rectifiers. You know that there are a lot of questions can come from this area, from waveforms and numericals. All these type of questions can come from especially clipping and clamping. Then BJT, MOSFET amplifiers, biasing, AC coupling, small signal analysis, frequency response, current mirror and differential amplifiers. So while seeing the or while reading the topics of the syllabus, I could see that a lot of these topics we have already done videos, and it is given in the analog playlist. Okay, so if you want to refer, you can have a reference. The link is also given in the description. The analog electronics playlist is given. Then op-amp circuits, amplifier, summer, differentiator, integrator, active filter, and Schmitt triggers and oscillators. Okay, so there is no 555 timer now described in the syllabus, and also there is no multi-vibrators here. So in the analog circuit playlist, in the analog circuit subject, under that topic, there is no multi-vibrators and 555 timers. So the analog circuits, I think it has the subject or the topic has been reduced, but all the important areas you have to cover. Okay, so that is the first subject. Then the second one is digital circuits, very, very important subject. A lot of questions can come, and it is having a very high weightage. So from the digital circuits, the first topic they have included is, you can see the figure. You can also see along with me. The first topic is number systems, then binary, integer, floating point numbers. We have done a video on this. Then the combinational circuits, Boolean algebra, minimization of functions using Boolean identities and K-map. Then logic gates and their static CMOS implementation. That is how to implement these gates using CMOS circuits or CMOS gate. Okay. Then arithmetic circuit, code converters, multiplexers, decoders. Multiplexers and decoders are very, very important area. A lot of questions can come. Then sequential circuits, latches and flip-flops, counters, shift registers, finite state machines. Then propagation delay, setup and hold time, critical path delay. Then data converters, means ADCs and DACs, the types, its numericals, finding the resolution, all these are very important. Then sample and hold circuit, ADCs and DACs. Then semiconductor memories, ROM, SRAM, DRAM, all these are very important. Then computer organization, in that you have to study machine instructions and addressing modes, ALU, data path, control unit, instruction pipelining. So there is no mentioning of the microprocessor or microcontroller specifically in this syllabus, in this PDF. But you can see that in the computer organization, they have given a gist about the, about the machine instructions and the addressing modes. So all this, only that much you have to cover. You don't have to study microcontroller, microprocessor in very detail, I think. Okay, so that is all about the digital circuit subject. The next subject I'm going to tell is communications. Very important. There are two type of subdivisions or two subdivisions in communications. There is analog communication and also digital communication. Okay, so from the communication subjects, you have to cover random process, autocorrelation and power spectral density, properties of white noise, filtering of random signals through LTI systems, analog communication, amplitude modulation and demodulation. Yeah, this small bit is about the analog communication. In that you have to cover amplitude modulation, demodulation, angle modulation, that is the frequency and the phase modulation. Both combined is called angle modulation, right? So you have to study both angle modulation and demodulation. Spectrum of AM and FM, very important. Super heterodyne receivers is very important area. You have to specifically study the numericals also. Finding of image frequency, intermediate frequency, that type of numericals can come. Then the next area is information theory. In that you have to cover entropy, mutual information and channel capacity theorem. That is a Shannon-Hartley theorem. All those are very important. Then moving on to the next subdivision, which is the digital communications area. You have to study PCM, pulse code modulation, DIP-PCM, then digital modulation schemes, ASK, PSK, FSK, QAM, bandwidth of it, then ISI, inter-symbol interference, MAP, ML detection, match filter, SNR, BR, bit error ratio. All those are very important. And also, you know that in communications, you cannot skip the codes. There are a lot of different codes. Here, they have given specifically two codes. That is Hamming codes and CRC. Okay, so fundamentals of error correction means the codings or the codes. Hamming codes and CRC. Okay, so these are the topics they have included in the communication subject. Okay, so the next subject we are going to see is electromagnetics. So very, very important again. A lot of questions can come from the electromagnetics. We have even done a lot of numerical videos from EMT itself. You can find all those videos in the EMT playlist. So next one is the EMT or electromagnetics. Maxwell's equation, very important. Differential and integral form and their interpretation. Okay. So both the differential and the integral forms are important. Then boundary condition, wave, equation and Poynting vector. Then wave properties, plane waves and properties, reflection, refraction, polarization, phase and group velocity. We have done a detailed formula revision video of EM waves and its propagation and all these, phase velocity, group velocity, reflection, refraction, all those. Then propagation through various media and skin depth. So skin depth, when I'm seeing that term, I could remember of numerical questions coming from that skin depth area. Okay. And also theory questions. Then transmission lines, very, very important in EMT subject. The transmission lines, its equations, scarcity impedance, then impedance matching, impedance transformation, S parameters and Smith chart. Smith chart is also very important. Then next one is waveguides area, rectangular and circular waveguides, light propagation in optical fiber. So they have not specifically mentioned the subject optical communication in the syllabus, but they have given the mentioning of optical communication along with EMT subject. You can see that there. Light propagation in optical fibers means you have to cover the basics of optical communication. Then dipole and monopole antennas. Also the antenna wave propagation, from that the antennas they have included along with electromagnetics. Okay. So dipole and monopole antennas, then linear antenna arrays. So we have done again video on the parameters of antenna and the types of antenna. And a lot of numerical questions we have done as various videos. And all these you can find in the EMT playlist. Okay. So these are the topics you have to cover from electromagnetics. Then moving on to the next subject, I would like to mention the EDC or electronic devices. So when thinking of EDC, you have to study all these, the electron hole propagation things, the charge, the current density, all those. So I'll read out the syllabus for EDC. Energy band in intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductor, equilibrium carrier concentration, direct and indirect band gap of semiconductors. So in that you have to study the semiconductor theory, the energy gap, the band gap, all these. Then next one is mentioning the mobility, resistivity, all those properties. Okay. So the next area is carrier transport. You have to study diffusion current, drift current, mobility, resistivity, generation and recombination of carriers, Poisson and continuity equations. All these are important, and we have done a lot of questions from this area also, numerical questions. You can find it on the EDC playlist. Then next one is PN junction. That is, they are in that line, they are mentioning the devices. PN junction diode, Zener diode, BJT, MOS capacitor, MOSFET, LED, photodiode and solar cell. Okay. So all these are the devices you have to cover. That is all about the electronic devices subject. Next one, actually they have combined two subjects together and mentioned as a little bit bigger area. Network and signals and systems. They have combined both the subjects. Okay. So in that subject, you have to cover, first one is actually from the network analysis, the circuit analysis, node and mesh analysis. All these questions we have done. I mean the numericals of this area we have done and included in the network analysis playlist. Then superposition theorem, Thevenin's theorem, Norton's theorem, then reciprocity, sinusoidal steady state analysis, phasor, complex power, maximum power transfer, that is the maximum power transfer theorem. Then time and frequency domain analysis of the linear circuits, that is analyzing of the circuit on time domain and the frequency domain. Then RL, RC and RLC circuit, solution of network equation using Laplace transform. So you have to cover the basics of Laplace and the solutions of this networks using Laplace. Then linear two-port network parameters. We have done a detailed video on all the parameters, Z, Y, all the parameters. Okay. Then delta to Y transformation. Again, we have done a video on that. So all these videos you can find in the network playlist. Then continuous time signals, Fourier series, Fourier transform, sampling theorem and applications. You can face a lot of numerical questions from that area. Then next one is discrete time signals, DTFT, DFT, Z transform, discrete time processing and continuous time signal. So these are actually from the signals and systems subject, but they have actually combined network and signals and systems together. So then next one is LTI systems, then definition and properties, causality, stability, impulse response, then convolution, poles and zeros. You can face numerical questions from the poles and zeros area, and also regarding the stability from the poles and zero, theoretical questions can also come. Then frequency response, group delay and phase delay. So that's all about the network and signals and systems. So the next subject we are going to cover is control systems. That is the last subject from our core area. Okay, so for an electronics student, you have to cover these core subjects and also the maths. Okay, next one is control systems. So in control systems, you have to study basic control system components, feedback principle, transfer function, block diagram representation, and signal flow. You know that both these topics are very important. Then transient and steady state analysis of LTI systems, frequency response, Ruth Harvest and Nyquist stability criteria. Both are two criteria. Okay. Then Bode and root locus plot, lag lead and lag lead compensation, and also state variable model and solution of state equation of LTI systems. Okay, so these are the topics you have to cover from the control systems. So these are the subjects you have to study from your core area. That is, for an electronics student, these are the important subjects. So there are, if you see, total 8 subjects they have given, including mathematics. So if you exclude the maths, there are 7 subjects from your core area you have. So these are the core subjects that you have to give more importance to, and also maths. Okay, so from maths, if you see the previous syllabus and the new syllabus, the only change is that there is no numerical methods. So in the previous syllabus, there were numerical methods. There was a topic like numerical methods in which you had to cover some subtopics also. But here in the revised syllabus, there is no numerical methods. And the topics they have included is linear algebra, calculus, differential equation, vector analysis, complex analysis, probability and statistics also. So these are the 8 subjects for ECE they have included in the revised syllabus. And also you have to study aptitude. So there is some area for aptitude. So you have to cover that also, and along with this 8 subjects. Okay. So I really hope that you understood the syllabus very clearly. This syllabus is actually very precise and neat syllabus. They have cut shorted some topics. So they have given a clear picture about the syllabus now. Okay. Now we are going to see an effective preparation strategy for the GATE 2021 within the next 6 months. Okay. So how to prepare and revise your subjects in an effective manner, let's see. So now we are going to see an effective preparation strategy for GATE 2021. I have tried to manage all the 6 months from August, September, October, November, December, and then January. The exam, as per the given dates, it is on February 5th, it is starting. So till that you have time. And how to manage the time till February 5th in an effective manner, let's see. That is, we have dedicated various months for various subjects, and along with revision, not just studying, there is also revision happening on every month. Okay, so the first month is August. In that you'll be covering the 2 important subjects. First one is analog and then digital. Okay, there is a lot of weightage to these 2 subjects. That's why I've included this, analog and then digital. And in that you are also doing revision. So the preparation you are doing on alternate days. That is, in first day you'll be studying analog, then next day digital. Likewise, alternately you can manage. Or if you want to study an entire week for a subject, that is also according to your mode of study, you can vary. Okay, and every day afternoon I would suggest you to do a revision. Okay, so the revision also you are doing alternately. That is, on one day you are revising one subject, means the next day afternoon you will be revising the next subject. Likewise. Okay, so the revision is also you are going to plan. So here the study, that is, you'll be studying analog and digital in the August month whenever you are starting a preparation. So I would suggest you to start the preparation as soon as possible. So you'll be studying analog and digital on alternate days, and then you'll be revising. Here you are going to actually revision in August, means you are going to do previous year GATE questions just to familiarize with the question pattern. That will be the best thing, rather than taking the question papers towards the end. Initially, if you start doing the questions, you will get familiarized with the type of questions, and you will not get confused towards that. Consider, so if you're taking the previous year questions, or if you practice the previous year questions only towards the end, then you may not get sufficient time to get familiarized with the type of questions. And if you start doing the previous year questions initially or in the starting itself, it will be very easy. You'll be very comfortable with the type of questions also. Okay, so in the August month, try to do previous year questions maximum. There will be a lot of questions which you won't be able to solve, but don't worry, you are just starting your preparation. Okay, so the previous year questions you're practicing, and also along with that, I would suggest you to study aptitude. Okay, so practice questions from aptitude also. Okay, then in the next month, you are studying maths. You know that maths means a lot of questions, numerical questions and sums like that. So I would suggest you to study communication systems along with the maths. There are some theoretical portions of communication systems also. So that combination will be good or best. And in that month, that is in September, you'll be revising the analog and digital. Now, why I have put analog and digital here? Because just before that you have, that is in August, you have just studied that. So if you refresh it very soon, it is very good for you. That is to organize in your brain. Okay, so that is in September, you'll be revising the analog and digital. Then in the October, you're going to prepare EMT and control systems. I would suggest you to study on alternate days. Anyway, based on your study mode, you can vary. Okay, then in that October, you are revising communication systems. Now, why I have not included maths here? Because in the next month, I'm giving a separate time slot for maths revision here. Okay, so here I'm suggesting you to revise maths, because revising of communication and maths, again, it's not like, it will be tedious for you. Okay, so here you are going to do communications revision, and along with that, I would suggest you to study some aptitude. Okay, again, along with this subject, you have to prepare aptitude also. It is also important to score. Okay, so you have to prepare, or you have to give some time for aptitude also. Then again, in the November, you are here actually, you're not studying, or if some portion is left out from the maths, you can cover here and also do the revision. Okay, then again, along with that, you are going to study EDC, or the electronic devices. Okay, then here you have to revise EMT and control systems. So every day, I would suggest you to do the revision in the afternoon. Okay, so you are going to revise EMT and control systems like alternate days. Then after that, in the December, you are going to study network and signals and systems. So you know that the network and signals and systems, given as a single subject, it is a vast area. So study that in the entire December and taking up to January 15th. This halfway of January month also you can use for network and signals and systems, because the syllabus is vast. Okay, and along with that, you have to revise EDC and digital. I have taken here. Okay, so EDC and digital you are going to revise. Then from January 16th, that is till 15th, you are preparing. From 16th, you are going to only revise. Now, why this revision from 16th is enough? Because we have done a lot of revision already here. Okay, so you have a very good revising, or you have done enough revision. Along with this preparation, you have done revision also. So from 16th, if you revise, that will be good enough. Okay, so along with this revision, that is when you are revising a subject, means you have to do the questions, gate questions also. Okay, not just taking the text and reading it once again. You have to practice the previous year questions. And from January 16, I would suggest you to give more importance to revising and doing previous year gate questions. Okay, so till 5th of February, you have to do this revision. So as per the given days, it can also vary based on this COVID situation. The date can also vary, but till now they have given that the date is on February 5th. The exam will start. So do the revision till Feb 5th. Okay, so this is a strategy which you can apply in your gate preparation. If you have not started yet, you can use this as an effective strategy for your gate preparation. Okay, so a lot of people has yet to apply for gate. The last date is on the September 30th. Okay, till that you can apply. So if you have not yet applied, please do apply for it as soon as possible. Okay, so I really hope that you found the video useful. If yes, please do give it a thumbs up and also try to share it with your friends who's preparing for GATE exam or trying to or are willing to apply for the GATE exam. And if you want more videos, please do subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and keep on watching.